Hey, welcome to the channel. Today we're actually going to be doing some Town Hall 12 hybrid attacks. This will be featuring a queen charge with a mix of both miners and hogs. Today we're actually going to have 3 attacks that we're going to be looking at. One night I was actually doing some dark elixir raiding with one of my 12s, and I was actually able to get my king upgraded. So in between these 3 attacks, I'm going to get 30,000 dark elixir, or roughly, and we're actually going to go through attacks and we'll break it down. So I'm going to have a video linked in the description in the future with doing a little bit of a one-on-one or like a how-to on how to do a hybrid attack and how to view a base. But in this first example, it's a square base. One of the things you want to really, angle and look at is strive to identify where the eagle is, infernos, and also maybe to get the clan castle pull. In this first example, we have both the clan castle, the eagle, and right in the same spot. So one of the biggest things that we're going to be doing in this particular example is actually going to be doing our queen charge at 12 o'clock. And as we look here, I do a little bit of a method of doing what's called fishing with my wall breakers. Since I have 6, I just do 2 at a time and utilize a rage. I actually gained access to this section, but because I didn't trim it properly in the beginning with my wizards, I actually had the queen going down from 12 to 11 o'clock. So what I had to do, a little bit of an adjustment, is I brought my king out to take it down to elixir collector, and then did some additional wall breakers to have her go back in the section that I wanted her to go in. As the king travels down from 11 o'clock to now 10 till 9, the peak is going to meet him and actually go into that square there at 9 o'clock. Our main focus with this attack is actually to try to set up what's called an alley. The alley is actually going to go right at the air defense, as we can see here in around 10 o'clock, 10:30. And as the single inferno engages the king is gone, but that's okay. The siege barrack bursts, and here comes the main push at 10:30 with both miners and hogs, and with our warden. As they go to the center of this base, this is almost ideally what you want. You want your main push to go to the center of the base, or what's called an alley. The siege barrack cleans up the sides along with the queen walk doing her portion too. I did the warden pop early. The biggest part is I got the most value of my army being protected, and also with the troops engaging with the town hall, with it being upgraded, there's still the bomb, but the miners will actually duck and actually not take any damage. Luckily, because there was no skeleton traps. And for the tail end of this here, we're actually going to drop the poison and the freeze just for swag. We don't really need them, but this is our first attack in the bag. 10,000 dark elixir in our banks, and that's our first triple of the night. So as we end this attack, we're actually going to look at we have 2 more attacks to go, so let's check out attack number 2. So as we look at this second base, we're looking at 9,000 dark elixir. There's a lot of value here. So we could either go possibly at 12 o'clock and trying to gain access, maybe getting the single inferno, getting the clan castle, or there's a little bit more of a riskier approach, which the approach I did. I actually went at 9 o'clock and I wanted to grab the eagle and try to get as much value as I can. So let's see how this goes. So we started the queen charge at 9 o'clock. As she's trimming some buildings, I just wanted to see which side she was going to pick. I personally wouldn't mind if she went right, because then she could take out the enemy queen. And she doesn't do that. But that's okay. So we're actually going to utilize our king and then our wall breakers here to gain some access, which we do. And we also got a little bit of a break for the next wall. And we hit the king ability. He clears up some of the sides. He actually takes out the enemy queen for us. And as the single infernos engage, we're also going to now drop our siege barracks up top there at 12. Because now our main alley is going to be pushing at 1030, where that army camp is. So the queen is now engaged with a single inferno. We're going to freeze that. Make sure that that's taken care of. And it was perfectly done. And now we're going to have our main push where that army camp is. And with the wizards and the Pika, gave us a little bit of an alley. So we're going to have some of the army push a little bit on the outside, but for the most part, much of it's going to stay in the inside of that base, taking care of the expos, the wizard towers, and then it's also going to go for the town hall. And since there's no bomb to deal with, since there's not a maxed gigatesla, we don't have to worry about that bomb. So we can actually hit that warn ability early, which that's what I executed. And as you can see, once again, tons and tons of value for that warden ability, and the amount of army that I have at the end is astounding. And once again, we actually have 9,000 Dark Elixir in our bank. So already we're at 19,000 Dark Elixir in just 2 attacks. And there's another triple. Alright, our final base is an abandoned base. So for all you out there loving abandoned bases, I do also. The one big thing that we have to watch out for is, for this particular example, there is an active gigatesla, the max one, and also a bomb. So the available loot's wonderful. 930,000 gold, 950,000 elixir, and then 9,000 dark elixir. So we have plenty to grab. So I believe where we're going to go is we're actually going to go for the queen charge for the town hall. Then I don't have to worry about doing a warden ability, and when the town hall goes down, and then I can just hit a maximum value. So our hope is to get access. I was hoping, as the Tesla and the bomb tower was, that's where I was wanting to grab. But because the king was a little slow of trimming, we're going to actually do our wall breakers for the next part. I utilized the extra rage just to make sure that she went in. Now here's a great value. I actually froze both the town hall, the inferno, and the queen. So we're going to get a bunch of value. So right there, inferno, expo, and queen is down. And now we have the trimming beginning at 12 o'clock with the siege barracks. Wizards and Pikas coming down, trimming that side. And now our main alley is going to be where that elixir collector is. And probably the next section over too. And as that Pika trims that base on the outside, we're going to have a big margin of that coming in and going towards that, that eagle. And then we're just going to hit our ability right there. So we have plenty of troops. And as the attack continues, it's all downhill from here. No eagle to deal with, no town hall, bomb to worry about. Basically, the heal, the poison there at the end was just for good measure. So in one night, in 3 attacks, I was able to grab 30,000 Dark Elixir with using a really effective attack strategy. And I just want to share that, what I do on my Town Hall 12. So that's actually a little conclusion of the 3 attacks that I want to show of the Town Hall 12 hybrid attacks. I wanted to just showcase, one, grabbing lots of Dark Elixir, and also just something common. So if you have a Town Hall 12 that you want to work with, this is a fantastic army composition to work with, and also how to see bases. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I will be able to do a how-to video on hybrid at Town Hall 12, 11, and Town Hall 13, and showing different army compositions that work with that, and also how to view bases and how to dissect them in a way of how I found a lot of success with doing this particular strategy. So that should be coming out pretty soon. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe.